Aries, this is your energy check-in love reading. We're tuning into the person on your mind or your current situation and the energy unfolding for you right now. Let's see what wants to come through. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Aries, please. All right, Aries, your energy is the Three of Pentacles. Your person, the Empress, Taurus and Libran energy. They're viewing you as the Nine of Wands in reverse. What you're not seeing is the Knight of Cups in reverse. And the final outcome, we see the Knight of Pentacles, all right? And we see the Four of Pentacles in reverse, all right? So I feel like, Aries, you no longer want to hold back here. I think you feel like this is someone that you're really compatible with, or you really want to work things out. I mean, they're showing up as Empress energy, which is your opposite sign, Libra, but also Taurus energy. And this is divine counterpart stuff. So I can see why you're in love with this person. I can see why you want to be on the same page with them, or you want to work things out. And you definitely don't want to hold back any longer. The Two of Cups in reverse, I think you've made a decision here, okay, that you see potential, that you want to talk to this person, or you want to, try to get on the same page. You're viewing them as the Hierophant, Taurus energy. So you definitely feel like there's a strong spiritual connection. I also think some of my Aries, you want to propose union, whether that's getting married or being exclusive or up-leveling this connection in some way, shape, or form, like moving in together. But I feel like you definitely feel like this is your person, and you don't want to let this opportunity pass you by. All right. But you're viewing the connection as the Six of Wands in reverse. So I don't know if there's been some fighting, some bickering, some arguing. With the Six of Wands in reverse, I feel like you two haven't quite come together yet, or you haven't quite sealed the deal, or, it's not, the connection isn't exactly where you want it to be. And it could be because there's some interference. Obviously, that could be romantic rivals. I'm sure the Empress has a lot of people after her attention or her affection. But I also feel like for some of you, it could be work, okay? Or it could be responsibilities that are getting in the way. Because this person is viewing you as the Nine of Wands in reverse, which is still a very open energy, you letting down your walls and your barriers. But the Nine of Wands in reverse is also an energy of exhaustion. Like you're spinning a lot of plates. You might be working 2 jobs, or you might have a really crazy schedule right now. So this person recognizes that you've got a lot going on here. All right. Now your person, the Eight of Wands energy in reverse. So I do think that this Empress, male or female, whoever they might be, is protecting their energy. I don't think they're necessarily happy with the way things are going right now either. They could be missing you, or they don't like that there's been a fight or an argument, or they're hoping you're going to ask them out or ask them to marry them or move in together or be exclusive. Okay, so I feel like there's a slight energy of dissatisfaction for both of you about where this connection is currently and with what you want. All right, and so we see ego death. Ego can never really die. It can only be made conscious so that it no longer runs your life. Be mindful of it and don't allow it to limit you, Aries. Okay, and sometimes the ego can, tell us not to do something because we might be rejected. It might also tell us to stay exactly where we are. We've got this, right? When it's really time for change or to step out of your comfort zone. All right, Spirit's saying, Aries, believe in miracles. You have to take risks. Miracles will only happen if you allow the unexpected to happen. All right, and it's about getting out of your comfort zone, taking a risk here. And we see reconsider and improvise. When you come to a roadblock, take a detour and see it as an opportunity to experience new things in life. All right, now that's beautiful because, maybe there have been some detours. Maybe things haven't gone exactly the way that you've planned. But it's because you're meant to do things differently or come up with creative solutions here. All right, and we see in the making, Aries. You're entering a new reality, opening up to new levels of you and where your best self exists. It's your time to shine, so don't hold anything back. All right? Yeah, don't hold back. And I feel like that's a really strong theme. I think you're ready to not hold back. I think you're ready to do things differently. I think you're ready to take a risk here, because this person in this relationship definitely seem worth it so far. So with the Empress, this is somebody who's attractive and abundant. They're extremely high vibrational. All right. And we see the Seven of Swords, but this person may be a little bit avoidant here, or they may have some secrets or some secret feelings. Now, what's hidden is the Knight of Cups in reverse, but I feel like this person is seeing how much you're going through with the Nine of Wands in reverse. They're seeing that you might be a little bit exhausted. So I'm kind of getting like this person, yes, I think they want to be indulged. They want you to come towards them. They may be a little bit avoidant because of that, because they want you to take the risk here. But I also see, because I kind of get this energy of like they don't want to overwhelm you either. So they may have pulled back a little bit. Yeah, the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, this person wants this connection and balance. You know, the Six of Pentacles, for me as a reader, is a soulmate card. You know, it's about two people who complement each other beautifully. It's about what I'm looking for is also looking for me. And I do think they feel that soulmate connection with you. But they're hanging in the balance here. The Hanged Man, Pisces energy, holding back, maybe even being a bit avoidant, trying to stay balanced. But it's an interesting energy I'm getting, Aries, because it kind of feels like they know that you're like, I don't know if like they know that you need to come towards them, or you want to be the one that comes towards them, or they're just like, they don't want to overwhelm you. They don't want to push or force this right now. All right. And I feel like they're doing it like out of respect. Okay. Not out of like, oh, you know, I don't want to do the work, or, you know, I want to see how much Aries likes me. I don't get that at all. I get more like it's out of like they're emotionally intelligent. They're intuitive. The Nine of Wands in reverse tells me, yeah, it's like this person sees that you're exhausted, but they're hoping you're making a decision here to have this new beginning with them. Justice card in reverse. Okay. And the Moon, yeah. This person is hoping you're going to make a decision to be clear about what you want, clear things up, be on the path forward. So we have strong Libran energy coming through, strong Cancer, Pisces energy. They also know that you're looking back at the past, and I think this person realizes you're trying to find balance in other areas of your life. But I kind of feel like, again, this person wants you to come to them in a place of balance, or feeling like the connection is balanced, if that makes sense. Moon in reverse. I think they see things very clearly, or they feel like they can trust you. I do. I think they feel like they can trust you, even if you're not together, or when you're not together. Or they trust that when you do feel like you're, you know, when you feel ready, that you will come to them. But again, I'm not getting it's an emotionally manipulative energy. They're in the Strength card, Leo energy, holding back. With the Queen of Cups, this person loves you. This person is emotionally invested. So again, I'm reading this energy as actually really kind of someone who's mature, and maybe they're waiting for you to make the next move, is what I'm getting. Make the decision and open up to them about how you're feeling. Because I feel like they don't want to pressure or force or coerce this, or give you any type of ultimatums. And I do think they're waiting for you. I think they're waiting for you. I think they're holding space for this. Okay. And we see the Rescuer. So this is someone who provides strength and support to others in crisis, and they act out of love with no expectation of reward. So you've got a really good person. Okay. But again, they also don't want to be the one that's doing all the emotional labor here. And this is someone who provides strength and support, but they also know when maybe they need to pull back, and where, you know, it's beneficial for you to step up. Okay. And we see the Knight. So they're loyal, they're romantic, they're chivalrous. They have strong romantic feelings for you. They have a love of honor. So again, this is somebody that you can absolutely trust. And Aries, I feel like this person is absolutely trusting you. Okay. No matter what's going on, if there's distance, or there's no communication, or whatever it is. Okay. Now, they're viewing you as the exorcist, freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses. So again, this person feels like, Aries, they're holding space for you to find balance, to come towards them. Now, you might, I mean, I don't know if you feel that way or not, but you might be releasing something here, letting go of someone or something here so that you can come towards them. They're holding space for you. All right, and they see you as the bully archetype. So they see that you sometimes intimidate others. I don't think you intimidate this person, but they do see that you're confronting some inner fears that bully you. And again, it's like they're holding space for you to do that so that when you come towards them, it's real and it's what you want and it feels right. I like this. This is very emotionally mature energy. Now, what we're not seeing is the Knight of Cups in reverse. Now, behind the scenes, you know, it could be too that this person does want to be indulged. They may sometimes question whether or not they're doing the right thing here, is what I'm getting. Okay, I'm not reading them as a player by any means. Yeah. See, I think this person, okay, so I think this person, again, like, and I don't think it's just surface level. I think this person is holding space for you, Aries, because they want you to come towards them. And again, I'm not getting that they're playing games. I think they know that you need to feel like the time is right, that you're going to make your move. But the Sun in reverse tells me that they are, you know, they are acting cooler, as cool as a cucumber, but behind the scenes, they really do want you to come towards them, okay? And they're holding back, yes, and acting like everything's fine. And the Three of Pentacles, I don't think there's third party here. What I'm getting is I think they're acting like everything's fine, but I think deep down they really, really want this and they're not showing it. And again, I don't think it's coming from a place of manipulation. I think they're just trying to do what they feel is right and not pressure you, not coerce you, not give you ultimatums, and wait for the timing to be right for you. Now, which might be frustrating for you, but it is what it is. Now, the Knight of Pentacles tells me here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, that, you know, this could be like a friend of yours, right, who has romantic feelings for you, Aries, and they're waiting for your next move. I think you're ready to make that move in true Aries fashion. All right, but the Knight of Pentacles tells me slow and steady wins the race. The seeds have been planted. I'm hearing you're almost there. Secrets are going to be revealed. The High Priestess in reverse. The Queen of Swords, clear communication. And the Four of Pentacles spirit saying you're right to not hold back, Aries. Go for it. Communicate. Speak your truth. I think you're going to get what you want out of this connection. Yeah, look at that. See, behind the scenes, your person is putting on a brave face, but they're losing sleep over this. They're nervous. They're a little bit anxious. They want this. They want you to come towards them. And I think they're kind of just like, you know, they're trying everything in their power not to force the issue, right? To allow you to come towards them on your terms. You know, I think there's something kind of sweet about this because, like I said, I'm not getting any sort of like manipulation from their energy. I'm getting they're in a really high vibration. So, you know, if I was getting manipulative energy, it'd be like, all right, yeah, this person wants you to make a move because they're stubborn. They do want to be indulged, but, you know, maybe because this person is used to being treated that way. But I just get there's a healthy energy coming from this person, and they're trying not to show you how bad they really want this because they don't want to overwhelm you. They don't want to stress you. They don't want to, you know, put too much pressure on the connection. They want to attract it, but to not chase it. All right, so we see some of you two have already been flirting with each other. Again, this could be like a friendship that is going to develop into more and they're waiting for you to make the move. You know, for some of you, they feel like they've been showing you their feelings through this flirtation. Yeah, but you're the one that they want. They want you to choose them. And late night scrolling, they probably check you out a lot online here, Aries. All right, they know exactly what you're up to, who you're doing it with, like, but I think you would be surprised, right? I think you would be surprised to know, like, just like how obsessed they are. All right, but I think you both want this. I need security. So again, they need more clarity from you. All right, it's time for me to heal now. They might be in the process of healing and I want to make amends or I want to get on the same page. You know, or, you know, I want to move this forward is the energy there that I'm picking up on. All right, so let's see. Anything else we need to know? Yeah, Aries, if you're ready, don't hold back. I think, you're going to get what you want. I think you're going to know exactly how this person feels. And I think it's going to make you very, very happy. All right, so this relationship can stand the test of time. Some of you, this is a marriage proposal. If you're thinking about popping the question, the message is go for it. But regardless, this relationship can stand the test of time. This is something real, Aries, real and long term. It's safe to trust in this situation and trust this person. Yes, this is your soulmate. Your soulmate loves, accepts, and respects you unconditionally. It may be, a second chance. This relationship deserves a second chance or a first chance. Okay? This relationship deserves a chance. So I'm hearing, give it your best shot. I think you're going to be so very pleasantly surprised, Aries. All right, final messages, advice, and guidance for my Aries, please. Pay attention. You're being asked to pay extra close attention to the signs you're being given, both the subtle ones and the ones that can't be missed. These signs will help you see how to best move forward in order to live your best life. So pay attention to the signs and synchronicities. At the bottom of the deck, we get reward and recognition. So this is telling me, Aries, you will be getting what you want. Congratulations, your hard work will soon pay off and take you in the direction of your dreams. Acknowledge your efforts and own your power. All right, my Aries, I'm leaving it here. Sending you so much love and light. It's such a high vibrational energy. I see beautiful things coming to you in this relationship for both you and them. All right, so I'm going to leave it here. Love and light. Take care.